I just met this gentleman this morning. He would have fit in beautifully with the Raiders. A bit of a renegade in his own right. Is that right, Mark? So let's hear a little bit from him, the CEO of AirAsia, a true Raider renegade, Tony Fernandez.
First of all, thank you all for making us feel very welcome. I feel I've lived in Oakland all my life. And having met Mayor Dellums, who told me he was 74 years old, I am moving to Oakland. He looks younger than me, and I'm 45. And he's thinner. Anyway, it's great to be here. You know, people were telling me about the tailgate coming in. We didn't start on Friday, but we left Malaysia on Saturday. So the tailgate started when we left. It took us 26 hours to get here. I'd like to firstly thank my wonderful staff, who are always, don't they look great, by the way, my cabin crew? Who have just done a 10-hour flight and look fantastic. And they're all smiling, and they were all very nice. And they're the reason why you should come to Malaysia and Asia. They epitomize everything that we do. And I'd like to also recognize my pilots who are standing behind. Please stand up, guys, who flew Xcellence over. Thank you, guys, for bringing us over safely. You know, two of the guys here epitomize what AirAsia is all about. Our two co-pilots. You know, Mad, First Officer Mad, his dream was to be a pilot. He was working in the flight operations department, not earning much of a salary. And we gave him a chance to become a first officer. And that is within AirAsia. We have boys who carried bags for us, cabin crew, people who checked in, who are all now have reached the sky, lived their dreams, and have gone up and done some great things. And First Officer Matt is one of them, who always dreamt of flying, didn't have the money to do it, and now I'm so proud when I walked into the cockpit and I saw him and Dinesh, one of our first cadets, flying a brand new A340. This is their first day they've ever been in America. Guys, we're really proud of you. Well done. AirAsia, I just want to tell you a little bit about us, which is why we're here. I started this airline with my chairman and two other partners 7 years ago. I was in the music business before that, so I know this part very well. I worked for Warner Music, and my good friend Brian Avnet over there, the Manhattan transfer manager, David Foster's manager, Josh Gorban's manager, and so on and so forth. We grew up together, 15 years in the music business, and then I had the idea of starting a low-cost airline in Asia, which was never done before, similar to Southwest. I started this airline 7 years ago with 2 planes, and today we have 82 aircraft. In our first year, we had 200,000 passengers, and today we carry 24 million passengers in 8 years. Which makes us the 5th largest airline in Asia. And together with Richard Branson and a few other friends, we put together AirAsia X, which was the first truly long-haul low-cost airline. From London to KL, our average fare, which is a 12-hour flight, in US dollars, let me get it right, is about $350. So depending on what our good friends in the airport charge us, it could be $99 to Oakland. It all depends on Oakland Airport, okay? But that's what today is really, we're part of this whole global brand. You know, we come from a small country in Malaysia, but we've built a fantastic brand through sports associations. We sponsored Manchester United. We sponsor the Premier League referees in the UK. We sponsor a Formula One team and many other events, and we're relatively well known around the world. And today is our first adventure into America, into the US, and we couldn't have picked better partners than the Oakland Raiders. Thank you very much for being part of our family, Mark and Amy. Thank you for putting up with our demanding styles, which haven't ended. And I hope to see you guys more often in Malaysia in the not too distant future. I would like to take special tribute to my ambassador. He was the Minister of Finance when we started this airline. He was one of the few people who believed in us when 3 guys and a chief secretary of the government had a crazy idea of starting up an airline with no money. It's been a fantastic ride for us over these last 8 years. We always have an ambition with us. Nothing is done without a long-term strategy. We believe we'll be with the Raiders for a very, very long time. We will grow this relationship. I want to thank you, Excellency, for believing in us and coming all the way from Washington and being with us today. Thank you so much. Please give our ambassador a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you for making me feel so at home. And the most important thing, good luck today in your game, and we hope we bring you the luck. Thanks very much.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really deeply honored to be with you today in Auckland. As been mentioned earlier, it's my first public function as the ambassador to United States. And what more to be with most distinguished guests in Auckland today. Thank you, Ron Dellums, Mayor of the city, for being here today, for honoring our function with AirAsia. You've been very kind. Your honor, Oakland Raiders, Mr. Mark Davis, CEO, Ms. Amy Tas. I was just thinking maybe your pre-season, you could start maybe next year in Malaysia. How about that? I'm not dwell anymore on the Tony's track record, his airlines, 132 routes, 66 destinations, 70 million passengers. He said it, and we're so proud. And this partnership of an excellent airline, AirAsia, an excellent in here in football, Oakland Raiders, is basically an innovation initiative. And I believe that Malaysia, we are for innovation, as your president also for innovation, with green technology, green jobs, new healthcare. I shall not talk too much about it. I get into this US debate. I'm following it closely though. We can see that another innovation in airlines, Tony's idea of painting one of those planes with Oakland Raiders. He's very smart. If you go to England, he got a UK football team. And here he has the American football team. It's such a wonderful innovation, so we're so proud. And we're so grateful on behalf of the nation, on behalf of my Prime Minister, my nation, my people, and AirAsia. Thank you, the owner of Auckland, Mr. Davis, and of course the mayor himself again, and Tony, and all those from AirAsia here, the crews, the flying crew, and all the management, the board. Thank you so much for making Malaysia a proud nation.